Hello, friends. That contract that you sent to your client last week, the one they signed and sent back, how confident are you that it would hold if things went sideways? Let's discuss. A quick disclaimer before we start. This is only educational content, not legal advice. Consult a qualified professional for your situation. Here is what most people don't realize. Collecting a signature is easy. Almost anyone will sign anything. But collecting proof that a specific person signed a specific document at a specific time and that nothing changed afterward, that's a different story. Most of the common ways we collect signatures today don't create a strong evidence, no audit trail, no tamper detection, no reliable way to verify who actually signed. In this video, I'll walk you through the four most common methods businesses use to collect signatures, what's missing from each one, and what you actually need to make your agreements stronger. Whether you are a freelancer, a startup founder, in HR, or running an agency, let's get to it. Let's make this concrete. Think about who is actually dealing with this. You are a freelancer. You sent a project agreement to a client. They signed it. 3 months later, they refused to pay, claiming the scope was different from what they agreed to. Can you prove otherwise? Let's take a different scenario. You are a small business owner. Your vendor backs out of a supply agreement. You want to hold them to the terms, but what evidence do you actually have? You are in HR. You sent an offer letter. The new hire starts, then disputes the compensation or the role. The offer letter was supposed to be your agreement. You are an agency. Your client says the statement of work was never finalized, even though they signed it. And there are many more examples. So, what you can do to make sure that your agreements are foolproof? Let's look at first two common methods of e-signing a document. Method one, the classic print, sign, scan. You email a contract, your client prints it, signs it with a pen, walks to the scanner, scans it, and then emails the PDF back to you. 6 steps, 2 machines, and I guarantee the scanner jammed at least once. But the real issue isn't the inconvenience. That scanned signature is just an image, a picture of ink on paper. It could be copied and pasted onto a different document. The document itself could have been edited before scanning, and you have no identity verification, no IP address, no device info, no timestamp tying a specific person to a specific act of signing. Second method is the typed name. Your client simply replied to your email, looks good, I agree, signed John Smith. Now, a typed name can carry legal weight if intent is clear, but the burden of proof falls on you, the one trying to enforce the contract. And an email reply gives you a very little to work with. Anyone with access to that email account could have sent it. There's no independent proof of when they agreed or what version they agreed to. To be fair, these methods are not worthless. In simple, uncontested situations, they often work fine. The problem is when someone disputes the agreement. That's when you realize the evidence you collected was weaker than you assumed. Method 3, Adobe Reader's free fill and sign. This one is tricky because it looks and feels like a proper digital signature. Your client opens the PDF in Adobe Reader, draws or types their signature, saves it and sends it back. It looks professional. But here is what you actually received: an image pasted on top of a PDF. There's no cryptographic link between the signature and the document content. The PDF remains fully editable. Anyone can modify the text and the signature image stays right there. The important distinction is Adobe's free reader creates visual overlays. For actual cryptographic digital signatures, the kind with hash verification and tamper detection, you need Acrobat Pro, which is a paid product, and most people don't realize this difference. Method 4 is WhatsApp photos. Now, this is enormously common in India and many other countries. Your client signs the physical contract, takes a photo, and sends it via WhatsApp. The evidence you have is a photo in a chat thread. That photo can be cropped, edited, or potentially fabricated. There's no document integrity check, no hash, no way to verify the original, and if that chat gets deleted, your evidence goes with it. Courts have also questioned the reliability of WhatsApp messages as evidence, since message headers are auto-generated by the platform rather than deliberately applied by the sender. Now, and this is important, in uncontested situations, many of these works fine. A signed scan or a WhatsApp photo often closes the deal and nobody disputes it. The weakness shows up specifically when someone challenges the agreement. That's exactly when you need your evidence to be the strongest. This is probably the most important part of this video because this one distinction explains everything. Most people use the terms signature, e-signature, and digital signature interchangeably. They are not the same thing. Understanding the difference will change how you think about every contract you sign. A visual signature is just a mark on a document, a drawn squiggle, a typed name, a pasted image. It's what you see. Most free tools, including Adobe Reader's Fill and Sign, creates visual signatures. The mark sits on top of the document, but there is no link to the signer's identity, no proof of when it was placed, and no way to know if the document underneath has changed. An electronic signature workflow is different. It's not just a mark, it's a process. It records who signed, when they signed, from what device, from what IP address. It captures consent. It creates an audit trail. This is what makes a signature legally enforceable, not the mark itself, but the documented proof around it. A digital signature adds a cryptographic layer on top. Using algorithms like SHA-256 and ECDSA, it creates a mathematical proof that the document hasn't been modified since signing. Anyone can verify it independently. It's essentially tamper-proof. A strong agreement combines all three: a visual mark that people can see, a verified workflow that proves the signing process, and cryptographic integrity that guarantees nothing changed. This is why a hand-drawn pen signature with no audit trail actually provides weaker evidence than a simple checkbox click backed by a full audit trail and hash verification. The proof is in the process, not in the picture. So what do courts and businesses actually look for when a signature is challenged? It comes down to five elements that strengthen your position. Number one, intent to sign. The signer deliberately agreed to this specific document. It was not accidental. It was not ambiguous. Number two, consent to electronic signing. Both parties agreed to conduct business electronically. This needs to be affirmative. You cannot just assume it. Number three, and this is where most common methods fall short, signer attribution. The signature needs to be traceable to a specific person through email verification, IP address, device information, or other identifiers. Number four, an audit trail, a detailed record of when they signed, where they were, what device they used, what actions they took. Ideally, this trail is append only, meaning once an event is logged, it can never be edited or deleted. Number five, document integrity, hash verification, a digital fingerprint that proves the document hasn't changed since signing. If anyone modifies even one character in the document, the hash changes completely and the tampering is detectable. Here is the key insight. A beautiful hand-drawn signature with no audit trail actually provides weaker evidence than a simple typed name, backed by a completed audit trail and hash verification. The proof is in the process, not in the picture. One important note. E-signatures are widely recognized across many jurisdictions. The specific requirements vary by country, document type and risk level, and some categories like wills or certain real estate transactions may still require wet ink signatures. Always check the rules that apply to your situation. Here's your checklist. 6 things to look for in any signing process. Use this to evaluate whether tool you're using right now or whatever tool you're considering to use. Number 1. The append only audit trail. Every action logged with IP address, timestamp, and device info. Append only means once an event is recorded, it can never be edited or deleted. This is your primary evidence in a dispute. Number two, the document hashing with SHA-256, a unique fingerprint computed at the moment of signing. If anyone changes even one character in the contract afterwards, the fingerprint changes completely. Instant, automatic tamper detection. Number three, cryptographic verification. ECDSA or RSA digital signatures that anyone can verify independently without needing to call you, log into a platform, or trust any third party. Number four, low friction for your signers. Your clients should not need to create accounts, download softwares, or learn a new tool. Send a ink, they sign from any device, less friction. Also means you get signatures back faster. Number five, legal compliance. eSign Act, EIDAS, UETA. Check what applies to your jurisdiction and document types. Ideally, this is built in, not an add-on. Number six, downloadable proof. An audit certificate you can save to your own files with a complete event timeline, document hashes, signer details, and verification codes. Your evidence should be portable, not locked inside someone else's platform. The more of these boxes you can check, the stronger your position is if an agreement is ever challenged. The difference. When your signing process is built on the right foundation. Let's understand it better. The old way, open the email, print the PDF, find a pen, sign it, walk to the scanner, scan it, email it back. 6 steps. 15 to 30 minutes requires a printer and a scanner, and after all that, no audit trail, no tamper detection, no cryptographic verification. A modern workflow, upload your PDF, the hash is computed automatically, place signature fields, drag and drop, send it, your clients get a link, signs from any device, and a complete audit trail is created automatically. About 30 seconds, no hardware needed, and you get a full audit trail. SHA-256 hashing and ECDSA verification. All the things from the checklist. Under the hood, 3 things happens automatically. SHA-256 hashing creates a digital fingerprint of your document, and append-only audit trail logs every action, and ECDSA cryptographic signatures create mathematical proof of authenticity. We'll go much deeper into how much of these technologies work in part 2. For now, the takeaways is this is not magic and this is not proprietary. It's open, standardized technology, and any platform can implement. So we have covered the problem, the distinction between visual and digital signatures, what makes a signature enforceable, and a checklist you can use to evaluate any tool. If you want a tool that was built around exactly these principles, that's what SignForge aims. Every signature created through SignForge gets a SHA-256 hash, and ECDSA cryptographic signatures, and a QR code for independent verification, not as a premium feature on every document, every time. Every signing action is logged in an append-only audit trail with IP address, timestamp, device, and browser info. You get a downloadable audit certificate PDF with a complete timeline and verification details. And it's free. No monthly fees, no per document limits, no credit card required. Your signers don't need to create accounts. They get a link, they sign, and done. But honestly, use the checklist from this video on any tool, including the one that you plan to use. The principles matter more than any specific platform. What matters is that the signatures you are collecting actually gives you the evidence you will need if something goes wrong. So signforge.io, I'm leaving the link in the description. Do check that out. Collecting a signature is easy. Collecting proof is what matters. If you are sending contracts, invoices, offer letters, NDAs, freelance agreements, take a minute to think about what evidence you are actually creating. The signing method you choose determines how strong your position is if anything is ever disputed. Use the checklist from this video, apply it to whatever tool you're using, and if you want to try SignForge, it's free at signforge.io. The link is in the description. If this was helpful, a like and subscribe helps our channel grow. In part 2, we'll go deep on the technology, how SHA-256 hashing actually works, how ECDSA makes forgery mathematically impossible, and how QR verification lets anyone confirm a document's authenticity without trusting a third party. Thanks for watching. Go collect some proof.